Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel if you're new here. My name is Ivy. I'm just gonna give you a fair warning. My acid reflux is so bad today, so if I keep taking sips of water while we talk, that's why. Like, I need something. But today, you and I are gonna be going on a little day date. I have just been so down in the dumps lately. The weather has been so crummy. I've had really low energy. My acid reflux sucks. And I just have been So this morning I got up and I was like, you know what, Ivy, get up, do a quick clean of the house, and then why don't you take yourself on a little date? So that's what we're gonna do. There's a couple of things that I am on the lookout for. Love to go to Target. I have a couple of last minute things that I want to get for Logan's birthday. I also just need random stuff like bleach. I'm out of face moisturizer and face wash, or I'm almost out of them, so I think I might try to find a new one at Target. I would love to get a new nail polish color. I just want to look around and have fun. There's a bookstore right by the Target, so I think we're gonna go there. I kind of want to look at curtains. The other thing I really want to get today is a scrapbook for the baby. So that's kind of the agenda. I figured we could take ourselves to lunch, just a little fun day date. So I'm so excited. I feel like I'm really in need of this, and I hope that we have just the best time together today. Alright, you guys, so obviously we went book shopping first. I did have a couple of books on my radar, some shelf trophies, and so many new releases out right now. But I really did just kind of want to browse around and see what caught my attention. I really want to read The Rose Bargain, but you guys know I try not to buy a book by an author if I already have something by them on my TBR, and I actually own The Witch Haven and had no idea it was by that author. So many YA fantasies I want to read. I honestly don't read a ton of fantasy, but when I'm in this bookstore, this is literally all I want. This is just another series I'm interested in, and then this book had two completely different covers of the same book, and I could not figure out what was different about them. I was reading this when I went shopping, and I honestly have major buyer's regret. I really wish I would have gotten a copy of it. You guys know I just found a copy of this in a free little library, but for that price, I'm honestly sad I didn't get this special edition. I've heard nothing but good things about this Sophie Cousins book, but I have another book by her that I need to read first. I will show you guys everything that I got when I get home, but for now, let's go to lunch and Target. Just having my nightly peanut butter M&Ms. So good. Target was so busy. So many screaming kids. So many really loud people. I was just getting a little overstimulated and I didn't feel super comfortable in Target. There were just so many people. I just didn't want to have my not be paying attention to my surroundings. I ended up just not filming after that, and I apologize. I've really been trying to just do more showing in my vlogs and not as much telling. I just couldn't do it. But you know what? I'm glad I did it in the bookstore. At least I did it in the bookstore. So we went to Target after that. I stopped into Home Goods to look for my sister, but I didn't find anything in there. And then we obviously got our scrapbook supplies, which you guys did not see me shop for, but I'm so excited to show you it. So I thought I would do a little collective haul. The only thing I didn't really get today that was on my list was the curtains that I wanted to look for, but I didn't really I didn't have my heart set on buying them today. I just wanted to see what places had. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm just going to go to Walmart because that's where our curtains are from now. And they're just way cheaper there. They have more options. Targets were pretty expensive and they had 0 options. And then all of the ones at Home Goods were for lack of a better word, kind of ugly. First show you the books because I feel that's the last thing you've seen, and then I'll show you the couple of things that I got for myself. I got a couple things for the baby, and then Logan stuff, and we'll do the scrapbooking stuff last. So I was very, very good in the bookstore. I really used a lot of self-control. I did not add anything to my TBR. I ended up not getting Haley Pham's book because I know that there's certain things about the first edition that you're not going to have again, but they're just not things that I necessarily really hold attachment to. And I think that that's such a summer book. I'm you know what, if you want to read it, just go ahead and read it in the summer. I need to go check on my cat. I just knew I would wait till the summer to read it. I also really wanted to get the cat rescue book. I didn't realize that that book doesn't have a dust jacket. It's like printed on the hardcover, which I love. I love books like that. I really, really wanted to get it. The only copy they had there was signed. And I was like, you know what, Ivy, like, are you going to read this in the next month? Probably not. You can get it from Libby. The wait's really long, but I'm like, would I even read it before the wait at Libby? And like, what if I don't even like it? So I was like, you know what? No, you're not getting that. I almost got a coloring book, decided against it. I almost got The Good Part by Sophie Cousins, which I thought that I had a book by Sophie Cousins. I do not. I do not have a book by Sophie Cousins. I do still really want to read that, but I said to myself, the next time I go, if it's still there and it's still on sale, because they do at Books A Million, any copy that has like a little bit of damage is usually discounted or overstock is discounted. So they had a couple of copies for around like $6 of that book. And I was like, you know what? It's probably going to be here the next time you come. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get it. I really wanted to get the Academic Affair, but it's on Kindle Unlimited. I don't have Kindle Unlimited, but my sister does. So, and she offered to loan me her Kindle because I've been really loving reading on my phone. So I'm like, why don't you just ask to borrow her Kindle and read it? So I'm very, very happy with the books that I got. I got 2 books. I have already read them. I just wanted to add them to my shelf. The first one is Give Me Butterflies by Jillian Meadows. I just recently read this because she has a new book coming out in this companion series. I think it just came out like Tuesday. But I loved this book. This was like a perfect romance for me. It was very spicy, but I just skip the spice, honestly, if I don't feel like reading it. I feel like it is a mix between Ali Hazelwood, Annabelle Monaghan, and like Abby Jimenez. Like, they have very serious adult problems. It's very emotional. The communication's really good, but it also is like super spicy, and there's like a bit of like a STEM setting within it. So I'm very, very excited to add this to my shelf, support this author. And then I kind of forgot that I never bought this book. This is It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan. You guys know she's my favorite author ever. That was her book last year. I read the arc of it, so I never bought a copy of it. And I really wanted a copy of it for myself. So I also got that. Then let me show you the other couple of things that I bought for myself. This one was like the true impulse purchase of the day. This is a spoon rest. So random. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I have been wanting a spoon rest for the longest time. I genuinely think that spoon rests are actually really useful. I hate I just like hate not having one. And I really thought that this was going to be something I would thrift in like no time. And when I tell you guys, I have been looking for quite some time and I cannot find one. So I saw this one. It was really, really cheap. It was like $2.30. So I was like, you know what? Just go ahead and get it. I will say, if you are one of those people that really loves the cutesy, like fairy-esque espresso little cups, I would definitely go to Hobby Lobby while their spring stuff's out because their espresso cups were so cute. I was honestly tempted to get 1 or 2, but I was like, this is like, it's not my thing. I don't use espresso cups when I make espresso. I just use a regular cup. So I'm like, there's no point for me to get this. But they were so cute, you guys. I got a couple of things from Target. I looked at a lot of stuff for myself at Target, but ultimately put most of it back. I don't remember if I said that I was almost out of face wash, moisturizer, and the stuff that I put on my hair after I get out of the shower, and I was wanting to try some new things. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning of this vlog, but the only one that I'm like truly gonna be out of soon is face wash. And I decided to repurchase this. This is the Vanny Cream Gentle Facial Cleanser. This is pretty affordable. I liked it the last time I used it, so I'm like, you know what, just get that again. You don't need to spend $20 on a facial cleanser that you've never tried before. And then I ultimately decided not to get a moisturizer or anything for my hair because I'm not completely out of those yet. I just didn't want to spend upwards of like $40 on stuff that's gonna sit in my cabinet until I completely run out. As with like this, I'm like almost out of. I also let myself get a new nail polish. I don't remember if I talked about this in a vlog or not, but I have been obsessed with the Olive & June quick drying and long lasting nail polish. They have a bunch of different kinds. They have gel polish that like you need a light for quick drying and then long lasting. I think the one I have on my nails currently is, I don't know if it's gonna focus, is the quick drying, but I decided to try the long lasting. This is called, what is this called? Does this seriously not have the color on it? Oh, a shark. Okay, maybe. It's like a navy. I thought it was really pretty and be like a nice staple color. And then I also let myself get a claw clip because I do not have any claw clips right now. Myself get a little claw clip. I also got, I just had to. I had to. There was a lot of random ass impulse purchases today. Oh, this is the other thing I got too. This is technically for the baby, I guess. I don't know what I'm necessarily going to use these for. They're either going to go in my work bag or the baby's diaper bag, just to like organize some things. They had a bunch of these like organization pouches from Target. These ones I thought were really cute with like the orange zippers, and I liked how they're see-through, so like you can actually see what's in them. And then I got a couple of other things for the baby as well, just things that have been on my list. This one is just a big pack of Honest sanitizing wipes. I wanted to make sure I had those in the baby's room just to like clean off some stuff with. I'm probably gonna put a thing of Clorox wipes in their room as well for like their diaper pail, but I think for like the surfaces that they can touch, I'm gonna use those. And then obviously for my diaper bag. And then I also wanted to get a little hand sanitizer for my diaper bag. And then these two are fun purchases. The first one is this Peter Rabbit little crinkle book. I love Peter Rabbit and anything Beatrix Potter. It is such my vibe. It's also like perfect for gender neutral. And because Easter's coming up, they had so much of it. It honestly took me a long time to pick out which Peter Rabbit thing I was gonna let myself get. So I ended up getting that. And then I also wanted to get bath toys. I know that they don't really need bath toys like for a bit, but I still wanted to have some. So I ended up picking out these. They're like little balls that have stuff in them. They looked really interesting, and I just wanted to have some. I don't know, like I know we don't need them right this second or really even anytime soon, but I still wanted to have some just to have. And then I'll show you what I got for Logan's birthday. They actually had so much stuff on sale at Target, like random sales at Target, so that's why I bought a lot of the certain things, because like they were like $2 cheaper than the alternative version. Like this balloon was 90 cents, so he got a pink balloon that says happy birthday to you, and I'll just fill that up with, take it somewhere to get it filled up with helium. I also got a couple more candles. I already have birthday candles, but I wanted to get a couple more because I don't have a 9. I have a couple 2s, and I think I'm either gonna spell out 2-9 with like candles like this, or just put 29 candles on the cake. And then I also got him a little card. It just says birthday fiesta. I cannot justify buying a card over 99 cents unless it's embellished. And I feel like those kinds of cards are so much better to get at like TJ Maxx or like Home Goods or something, because they're still cheaper. So he got that card. This I'm very excited for. This is for a kid, but he is obsessed with corgis. So I got that little bag to put one of his gifts in. And then I also got him a bunch of candy as well for his gift. I wanted to get him a couple of like snacks, but he's really not that big of a snack guy. So I decided to go the candy route. He's obsessed with Carmelos, and they had a buy one get one 50% off on all of their Easter candies. So I got a bunch of Carmelos that I'm gonna throw in his gift, and I also got him some peanut M&Ms. Or peanut butter M&Ms. He loves peanut butter. And for my birthday, he got this little birthday container and filled it up with mini M&Ms, because that's like one of my favorite candies. I just have some Cadbury dark chocolate eggs in here right now, so I'm gonna fill this up with peanut M&Ms. And then the other thing I got him, you're actually sitting on, this pack of energy drinks. I knew I wanted to get him some energy drinks. I was thinking of getting him like a bunch of like different individual kinds for him to try, but I honestly wasn't seeing a ton of Target that I thought would intrigue him. I know he likes the C4s, and I wanted to get him ones that like we can't get at Costco, because that's where we usually get our energy drinks. So I wanted to get him ones that I knew we wouldn't be able to get at Costco. I know he likes the C4s, so he's also getting those. I have other gifts for him as well, and then I've actually already given him some of his gifts. I just wanted to get like a couple of last minute things, a card, stuff to like, I didn't get any wrapping paper because I just could not justify spending $5 on wrapping paper that's like this thick. No. I don't get any wrapping paper. I don't even know if I'm gonna wrap his stuff, honestly. I think I might just put like a bow on it. And then I wanted to get him a card, obviously. Just like some like candy and like things to like spruce up a gift that like, you know, like you don't buy candy for yourself, like things that like you're not gonna buy for yourself. So that's everything that I got. Everything else that I got is all scrapbooking stuff, and I actually want to take you guys into the living room and show you all the stuff that I got today, and then everything that I already have, and kind of show you like my scrapbooking collection for the baby scrapbook. And I do really think I'd like to start that probably this week. It's scrapbook time, guys. It's scrapbook haul time. Happy, what are you doing? You don't want to hang out with your mom? This is kind of a collective haul because I got stuff at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and then there was something at Target that I got that I was like, this can just go with the scrapbooking stuff. I was planning on just going to Michael's because where I was at, like everything was on one side of the street and Hobby Lobby was on the other side of the street, and I could walk to Michael's from the bookstore, which like when you don't have to get in your car, like you love. However, I quickly realized that Michael's is quite a bit more expensive than Hobby Lobby, which Hobby Lobby isn't my favorite place in the world, but it was just like quite a bit more expensive. So I got a couple of things at Michael's that I was like, if they don't have these at Hobby Lobby, I still really want them. And then I was like, go to Hobby Lobby if they don't have what you want, which was the actual scrapbook. Then I was like, just come back and spend, you know, the $45, $50 on the scrapbook. I ended up actually, this was probably like my biggest purchase of the day, was all this scrapbook supplies, but I'm really excited for it, and I have been loving doing my reading journal. And if you saw the book video where we did my reading journal in, you can obviously tell that I have like a scrapbook style when it comes to that, but I only set it up to do 2 spreads a month, and I just really enjoy doing it. So I think this is going to be such a fun hobby for me. And then I also obviously just want to like remember these things and like have something fun to look through. So let's go ahead and show you. I have like just a little bit of everything. Let me pull it out. I just realized I actually did at Hobby Lobby. I got the actual scrapbook. It's just this beige. Oh my god, I think it started pouring. I'm checking the weather. I can't tell by my windows, but it sounds like it's pouring. Oh my god, it's pouring. Did not look like it was going to pour. Okay, I might have to open my window, get cozy in here. But this is the scrapbook that I ended up getting. It's just this very plain beige scrapbook that has a little flower on the front and a little flower on the side. I think this came with 10 pages, and then it says that you can open this up and add more pages. I don't know how to do that, but my cousin scrapbooks, and I'm almost positive that she knows how to do it. So I'm hoping that once I get past these 10 pages, she will be able to help me with that. But this was just a lot more affordable than the ones at Michael's. The only one that I like the style of at Michael's had 100 scrapbook pages in it, so it was obviously expensive because it was a big scrapbook, but it was the only one I liked. But this scrapbook ended up coming to, no freaking way, $12 for a scrapbook. I know a lot of people do like the 3-ring binder with like the quilted, very cute, like DIY-ish stuff. And usually I would be like right on that, but I just like don't have it in me. I just wanted to have one that was like ready to go. Then I also got a couple of paper options. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I really felt dumb looking through all this stuff. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie, because I was like, this is too big for a regular piece of paper. So like what paper am I putting in here? Scrapbook paper, Ivy, scrapbook paper. So I ended up pulling this white cardstock paper because I was like, well, I'll just use this for my background, not realizing that like scrapbook paper also comes in 12 by 12. But then I was like, you know what, it might be nice to just have some plain white paper. So I ended up getting that anyway. And then I also got a big cardstock pack of just some pretty like muted colors, more like pastel-y. This one is called the Neutrals pack. I just want my scrapbook to be really focused on like the embellishments and the pictures versus like the pages. I just think sometimes I get a little carried away and it can get like to be too much. So that's why I got plain and simple ones. And then I also ended up picking up this. This is like a paper holder. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to use this for paper or for all of my other stuff. I might put the paper in here. And then I also picked these up at Target. I'm so mad at myself because I used to have these. I bought these in college. My fever dream. My cats are fighting. My fever dream, that was my 3 months in college. I bought these and they're actually like very handy. I remember when I bought them, I'm like, they're so ugly. Like, I'm never gonna use this again. I stored my art supplies in it for my art class and they're actually so handy. So I'm gonna use one of these for the rest of the scrapbooking supplies, and then the rest will probably either be used for my craft cabinet or to just like throw in my diaper bag or my work bag. Now getting on to the fun stuff. These ones I bought at Michael's. It was this little pack of just letter stamps. I thought that they would be really nice to have for like 1 month, 2 months, like staying there, putting their name in. I just thought this was so much easier than like buying different stickers every time. And then I also picked up this from Hobby Lobby. I thought they would be cheaper at Hobby Lobby. They were pretty much the same price both places. This is just a black ink pad, and this would have probably been cheaper if I would have looked at Hobby Lobby too. I'm not familiar with the Hobby Lobby that I was at, and I know the one that I am familiar with, like I don't know where any of their stamps are, so I didn't like want to risk it for the biscuit. And then I also grabbed my less fun things, were this Elmer's like glue tape. I've heard that that's like a game changer for scrapbooking. I just tried to find a cheaper option because I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. And then I also grabbed these at Michael's because they weren't super expensive. Some of the stuff at Michael's is just like, you see the price and you're like, whew. These are just 2 scissors for different patterns, and they were cheaper at Hobby Lobby. I really only like the very simple patterns for like the edging of paper, because they have some like crazy edging scissors. I don't know if that's what they're called. Yeah, paper edgers. I'm a crafter. So just was like, no, just get these. Like, if anything, they're like $2 more. They weren't very expensive. And then this was my impulse purchase at the checkout line at Hobby Lobby. This is just a plain pair of scissors. They were $5. They're not specifically paper scissors, which I probably should have gotten, but we have a really bad habit of using our scissors for literally anything. Food scissors, paper scissors, fabric scissors. Like, I just use them for everything, which is obviously not very smart. So I was like, I should just have like a pair of scissors dedicated to paper for my reading journal and stuff. That way I can just stick these in my organization bags and they can stay in there. And then I also, the other like little gadget I got, I think this is what I think it is. I think that this can like round your corners. It's just a little circle cut out, but I think if you stick your paper in halfway and then clip it, no, is that gonna round your corners or is that gonna cut it like this? Maybe this isn't what I wanted. I'm not entirely sure. I thought this was what I wanted. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking it's not what I wanted, but it's what I have. And then I also got a bunch of stickers and stuff. I'm very, very excited for these. I am so sorry the lighting is so yellow. I don't know why it is so yellow. I tried to adjust the settings on my camera. I guess my lighting in here is just really yellow at night. I apologize. I'll show you the ones from Hobby Lobby first, and then we'll move on to the ones from Michael's. I will say the ones at Michael's are definitely more expensive, but in my opinion, they're way cuter. They also, just at Hobby Lobby, they were very gendered. They didn't really have like baby options. Well, they did, because obviously I bought some, but they were very gendered, and Michael's had like a lot of just like baby. So this is the first one I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Just some like cutesy little animals. Then we have this one that's like sea themed. And I honestly probably should have just waited to buy this because I'll probably use it for like our vacation spread, which isn't until August. So like, did I really need to get it now? No. This one I think is so cute. It's bath time. So fun. Those were all from Hobby Lobby, and then these were all from Michael's. This one is a little sticker collection. Just says like, just baby stuff. And then this one's like a pregnancy one, which I did want to get one for because I knew I wanted to do a spread of like the pictures I took of the tests and like write out little things of like what I craved and just like about my pregnancy, because obviously like it's special that like they've been with me for all this time. And then this one's just like a generic baby, like baby bottles, onesies, that kind of thing. And then I had to get this one. I thought this would be so cute for their like being born page, this like happy birthday one. I just thought was so cute. And then I want to quickly show you some of the supplies that I already have. Most of this is thrifted or is like from something specific. So I have 3 little stamps. I have a little baby feet stamp, this little teddy bear, and then this little teddy bear. Can you see? I don't think you can. He's like a teddy bear in an envelope. I have those 3 little stamps. I saved a invitation from our baby showers. I also saved all of our cards from our baby showers. They're actually in the baby's nursery right now, and I just didn't feel like running up and getting them because I'm not going to show you every single card. But I definitely want to use those cards for the scrapbook. And then my husband actually had this like huge container of baby stuff from him that was all like cards that his mom was given when he was born, cards that they were given at his baby shower, and they are so cute, you guys. This is just one of them. Why can like you see nothing? Like, I don't understand. Let me pull out a different one. So like this is one of them. This one obviously says you have a boy. If we don't have a boy, like I'll just save it for another baby scrapbook. They're just really cute, and I thought it would be really sweet to use them in the baby scrapbook. And it's ultimately just a way to use them because they've been sitting in like a random box for years. But like, as you can see, just like really cute, really sweet things that I think will really like embellish the scrapbook. So I'm really excited for those. And then I'm definitely gonna use all of the baby shower cards in the scrapbook. I want to make sure that I keep these separate from like their cards, because obviously these, if like say we don't have a boy, I can keep it for a future scrapbook for a future child, but I definitely want this baby's cards to go in this baby's book. Then the rest of the stuff I actually thrifted. Same with the stamps. I don't remember if I said that. This is just Christmas stickers. I originally got these for the scrapbook, but I ultimately probably could use them in my reading journal as well. I just thought they were really cute. I think that they're from Hobby Lobby originally. Maybe not. It says Christmas Paper Crafts. Doesn't really look like there's a brand. I think Hobby Lobby, Christmas 2025. But this was at the thrift store. It was probably like 25 cents if I'm being honest. And I thought it would look cute. It's Christmas. And then I also found this pack of like baby scrapbooking supplies at the thrift store. It just has like a bunch of little stickers. It's also like very gender neutral. Like it comes with stuff that says baby boy and baby girl, which is really nice because I like didn't buy anything that said like you're a girl or you're a boy, because I ultimately just like didn't want to have extra. I know that's probably dumb because realistically those things were like $2. Like I could have just kept it, but I don't know. I didn't want to mess with it. And then these are like the only specific pages that I have that are like printed. Oh, it's just like a chalkboard. I was like, what is that? That are like printed pages. I don't even know if I've ever looked through these before because this was not opened when I bought it, and you could tell it was old because the plastic was kind of like disintegrating, so it was starting to open. But I didn't want to completely open it because I had no place to put the paper. So let's open it together. Pink one. Oh, this one's so cute. Cutie. Then we have, oh my god, really cute. Little horsies and little duckies. So cute. So cute. So I am so excited to start this. I haven't printed off any pictures yet, obviously. I'll only probably do like maybe 2 spreads. Probably like a finding out we're pregnant spread and then like a pregnancy spread. I'll probably only do those 2 like pre-baby, and then obviously when we have the baby, I'm so excited to do the rest, like to do other spreads and like do them being born and like a you're a boy or you're a girl spread, like putting their name in the book. I'm just really excited. I'm so disappointed that this is not what I thought it was, but it was $2.50 and 40% off. So what is that, like $1 and something? So it's not a big deal. But I'm gonna go ahead and put all of this away and organize it into these little containers. I really would like to stay as organized as possible with some of my craft supplies just because I have a lot and right now it's just kind of like thrown. So